Hello everybody, MeNoHaxor here, bringing you guys, once again, a full game commentary. I'm last picked this game, so this should be a pretty cool game, because now I can finally counterpick some things and stuff like that. So, here are the bans from both sides. Lucian recently have been getting a lot more bans and picks, mainly because I think he's been playing a lot more in OGN, so a lot of people have been trying to pick him up. Because I think the Koreans finally realized that Lucian's like really strong. And I actually started to play a little bit of Lucian myself for the last few days, and I actually really enjoyed it as well. So I definitely think he's a very viable AD carry now that a lot of them are getting nerfed. I still think Sivir and Lucian are probably the two strongest ones right now, and all the other AD carries are pretty much on equal footing. And hopefully preseason changes should be coming out soon. I'm very excited to finally get to try out all the stuff in Season 4. And once it does come out, I'll definitely start making some videos and stuff like that and full game commentaries on probably more like unusual supports. Like I'll definitely like recover like all the standard people like Sona, Janna, etc. and all that stuff. But I'll probably, try branching out to other things as well, and we'll see what happens. So this game, the enemy team's already selected Vayne and Nami, which is a very strong lane. Like, Nami works really well with Vayne because if Vayne wants to play aggressively, Nami can just, like, throw an E on Vayne and just heal her and give her, like, CC. And so, the best way to beat it is to either, like, really, like, hard engage and, like, isolate like either Vayne or Nami and just burst one of them down first before they can really like trade with you. Because if you like try to do like long drawn out trades, like they will eventually win because Nami is just really good at trading. And so my AD carry is gonna be Jinx. So I have to pick someone that can help Jinx out. So I have I have a lot of options. I mean, I could do something with like disengage so we don't have to really engage with them. Like I could play something like Zara, or I could play someone more offensive like Blitzcrank, but I'm probably not going to do that since they have an Olaf and a Rammus, and I don't think it's wise for me to pick somebody that can't really peel off an Olaf. Well, then again, no one can really peel off an Olaf, but I mean, and like pulling a Rammus is probably not the best idea. So I think, I'm trying to think. Oh, man, what? Let's see. I might go with. I think I might go with Fiddle.
Your bidding, master.
I think I'll go with Fiddle, mostly because if they do decide to engage, I can just fear one of them, and then we can just disengage really easily. And if like Rammus does decide to like charge up really fast and approach one of us, I can just fear him away, which is probably like a really good way to disengage. Probably much better than Zyra because landing roots on like a 700 movement speed Rammus is kind of difficult. So I'll go ahead and do that. I wonder what I should do. I think I'll probably go this setup. This is for Runes and Masteries. So this is Armor Red, Armor Yellow, MR Blue, and Go Pretend Quint. I'm gonna do this setup so that way I can't really die in lane that easily because Fiddlesticks is just notoriously like frail and doesn't have much HP. So having the extra armor in MR is gonna be really helpful. And I'm gonna have Go Pretend Quints instead of like HP Quints because I don't really think I need the HP to survive because they're not really gonna all in. And so I should be okay as long as I have some gold generation. And then I'm gonna run 113-16 masteries so that way I can win trades a lot more easily. And I'll just keep Ignite since, or not Ignite, I'll keep Exhaust since I don't think I really need Ignite this game since I don't really play that offensively when I play Fiddlesticks. And so it's not really worth getting Ignite unless you are playing very, very aggressively. So I think I'll just stick with Exhaust to help, reduce Olaf's damage in case he just starts charging up to Jinx. Because even though I won't be able to slow the Olaf, I can greatly reduce like the amount of damage he does, which can be pretty helpful. And plus, like, in the laning phase, Exhaust is very, very strong against Vayne. So that will also be really good. So, early game, I just hope to, like, play a little bit passively and just hope that they don't try to all in too often. Because as long as... Oh, Vayne actually got cleansed. That's actually really good to note. So, Vayne got cleansed, which means that if we do decide to, like, all in at some point, like Vayne is not gonna have any barrier at all, so she can't really negate any damage. Burst damage is really good. But Jinx also got cleanse as well, mostly probably because of the Rammus and the Annie stun, and possibly Nami bubble. So this is gonna be a double cleanse bot lane, which is actually really interesting because that doesn't really happen too often in solo queue. Basically, what that means is that you just have to be a lot more mindful about timing your CC. Because if you don't time your CC properly, like if you stack your fear and your exhaust at the same time, they're gonna cleanse it. So what you usually want to do is that you want to just you can either fear first, depending on like what level like fear is, I suppose. Um, you want to make sure that you fear first, have them cleanse the fear, and then you use your exhaust. Because at least for like the first like lots of levels, your Q is gonna have a lot lower time duration than your exhaust. So it's better to have them cleanse off the lower timed CC as opposed to the higher timed one. So fear first, hope that Vayne cleanses. If she does cleanse, then immediately exhaust. If she doesn't cleanse, then I probably won't even bother exhausting because she's just gonna cleanse it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm not gonna put a skill point in anything yet because I'm gonna wait to see if they're gonna invade or not. I highly doubt they're going to invade, but you never know with an Annie and a Nami with a bubble. And if they do invade, I'll level up my E, but I'll probably level up my E regardless since your level 1 Fiddlesticks is really strong for poking because like nobody can out-trade you when you just silence them and just have them bounce around and stuff like that. And then I'll just max that Q. For my starting items, I went 1 pink ward, 3 greens, and 5 health pots. This is what you should usually go in Fiddlesticks, since he's really like bad at like sustaining. Cause yeah, you have drain, but you're never gonna use it in lane. Since if you do use it in lane, you're gonna end up pushing it. I'll drop a word there in case. So you never really want to drain when you're in the laning phase, cause you'll push the lane. And so the only other way you can really sustain is through health pots. And so I want to make sure I can out-sustain the enemies. So I'll just give Lee Sin an okay leash. E is also really good for leashing since it does extra damage to minions and monsters, which is cool. And I'll just see what items Nami has. Nami has the same start as me, so she doesn't. She has exactly 1 pink ward. I'm gonna immediately ward that brush to get vision. And she actually dropped an Explorer ward right here, so I'm not even going to bother to pink it. So I'll just let her just have a little bit of vision on me, which is fine. If she does decide to trade with me, I'll just like throw an auto attack and an E, and I can out trade her like that. And Jinx is playing pretty aggressively as well, so I can just start running up and auto attacking as well. And we are gonna hit level 2 first, and now I can just straight up run up and just be very aggressive, because they can't do anything to us now that I have a level advantage on them. Oh shoot! I accidentally feared a minion. That was my bad. I misclicked, but it's okay. Not too big of a deal since Fiddlesticks almost never runs out of mana, so you should be good just to spam spells like as often as possible. Sweet. So now I'll take this opportunity to ward the river, since there isn't really a need for us to. I'll ward this spot right here, just in case the Rammus decides to go mid. And if he does decide to go from down to here like that, we'll see it. Cool. So I didn't really miss too much. Since the lane was already pushing, I knew Jinx was probably going to be okay in lane, so that's all good. But now they are level 3, so we have to be careful, because now that Nami has all her CC and trading potential, like, I have to be very careful not to get bubbled, or else we will probably lose trades. But you can see how, like, afraid they are, so I can just keep throwing out more silences, and just do a little bit more damage to them. And as long as we just keep zoning them out of CS, we should be good to go. Like, Jinx is winning by CS by a very long shot. Like, which is really good, like, this early on. So, like, yeah. So, see how Jinx is, like, auto-attacking Vayne, and I'm throwing out an E every single time. Oh, shoot. Rammus hit a creep, which is pretty funny. So, I'm just gonna run away. And I should be fine, because they don't really have any follow-up now that Rammus lost his power ball. And that's the really scary part about Rammus, because he can lane gank very, very easily. So you have to be very careful about like just backing off immediately as you see him, because there's really no good way to see a lane gank. And you can see my ward right there is sees the Rammus, which is really good. So that ward I placed earlier is really good. And Jinx is also doing a really good job at trading. Like, she's doing very, very well. And so I'm not going to level up my drain, because once again, it's really useless, because I'm not going to drain anything. I'll just pressure this turret right now, since Jinx is also very strong at taking down the turret. So I just threw my E at the creep wave, just to see if I could poke them down a little bit, in hopes that like it bounces off them if I get lucky. But oh yeah, Rammus is there. But my ward is like paying really, really well, since we're seeing all these counter ganks. That's good I warded that before. Yeah, let's see. Vayne is at 30 and Jinx is at 43. That's pretty good. And Jax is doing very well top as well, which is also nice. I don't think Rammus is going to come bot for a while. So, I think he assumes that this spot's warded, so I don't think he's ever going to come there. So that's good.
I feel your fear.
So once again, we'll just... Oh shoot, Rammus is here. So I'll just fear him just like that. Easy. I'll just exhaust the Nami so to CC her down. And, that actually ended up in her flashing, which is really good, since the cooldown on exhaust is a lot shorter than the cooldown on flash. I'm kind of scared of Rammus circling around, so I'm gonna ward this spot right here, just in case. And I think Lee wants to go invade, so like, yeah, we could definitely invade it. I'll sit around this area. Yeah, so we can definitely steal this. And I just feared him like that, so Rammus couldn't really do anything funky like taunt the Lee Sin. So I only went up here because I know that Jinx is still going to be shoving the lane. And so if Jinx keeps shoving the lane, there's no way that Vayne can leave the lane, otherwise she's going to miss CS. And we've poked down Nami so much that she's going to be very afraid to try to counter us by invading like that. And so that worked out really well, because we stole Rammus's blue buff and Lee can go back and keep on farming. And also it gave Jinx a lot more levels, so now she's level 6. And if they ever try to fight, like, she can just throw a huge ult and just destroy everyone, which is really good. I'll just fear the Jinx, or fear the Vayne. Nice, that was really good. I got really lucky that the fear actually got Vayne to walk back towards the traps, which is really, really lucky. And sometimes you're not gonna get that lucky when you fear them, but if you do, it usually ends up working very, very well in your favor. So you just have to be kind of cool about it. Vayne didn't cleanse, which surprised me, but that's her choice. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy a Philo Stone, and I'll buy 2 pinks and 2 greens. Cause now that I'm gonna be level 6 soon, and now that we've asserted, oh jeez, I think they're probably gonna get Olaf. Oh no, Annie's up here. This will be interesting. Yeah, I want to watch this. Hold up, this will be interesting. Oh, Lee Sin though. Oh dang, that was a really good fake out. I think Lee Sin was trying to pretend that he was still gonna go on the Rammus and instead went for the Olaf, which is good. That's a really good play. So anyways, like I was saying, now that we've asserted lane dominance, and now that I know we're gonna be very far ahead in lane, I'm gonna start buying a few pinks so that way I can get brush control. Because now that I'm level 6, this is the time to get brush control over them. And so this actually isn't warded. That's unfortunate. But if C2 decided to place a ward, now I can just be very aggressive like that. And I can just start clearing these wards and just be really... And now they have to play super, super passively, because there's no way they can fight us right now. Like, Jinx is so strong right now. Let's see, Vayne only has Bilge Water, but Jinx has a DF, which is really good. So we'll probably just keep shoving the turret and just force him to eventually just go back. I don't know where Rammus is, but I don't think he's gonna come bot yet. But I might go ward the river right now. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh. Oh, good thing I decided to walk back. Because as soon as I saw the Rammus come, I knew I had to fear him in order to get him out of the way. So I'm gonna wait a little bit, because I don't know where he is. I think he walked back. Yep, he's right over there. Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna go. Just like that. So I'm pretty sure, I knew this, like, I was like 99% sure this wasn't warded yet, since Nami hasn't really had time to ward anything. And so... Oh jeez. Oh god, I was hoping we could kill that tower, but... I'll just like auto attack him and just give Lee Sin the kill. Yeah, that was really unfortunate because I was hoping I could auto attack the tower down fast enough because Jinx got taunted under the turret. But that sucks that we couldn't kill the tower fast enough, so Jinx took too many tower shots, which sucks. But we ended up getting a kill on Rammus, which is good. I feel like we should take Dragon, but Lee Sin doesn't want to, so we'll just get it next time. Oh, not a Phyllis Stone. I want a Sight Stone. I was like, wait a second, what am I doing? Yeah, so now I'll just get a Sight Stone now, since... Oh, jeez, that's good. Now I'll get a Sight Stone now, since now this is the time for us, now that we took down this bot turret, to play very, very aggressively. Since now that we've established like map control by taking down this turret, I can start roaming around a little bit and placing wards all over the map, and just forcing a lot of fights, since now we're very far ahead in like all the lanes. And so I'm gonna start putting some wards really deep in the jungle, so that way if they do come, we can kill them. So I'll place a ward right there, and I'll place a ward behind their turret. I'll just fear the Rammus. But Olaf is here now, so we have to back off. Oh shoot. That was bad, and he got the flash tippers off. I'm gonna flash. Oh my gosh. I was hoping the exhaust would mitigate a lot of the damage, but unfortunately it didn't. That was just really bad that like half of us got tippers ulted. I probably could have flashed out, but I was hoping we could maybe survive and counter, but that's unfortunate. I was like kind of anticipating it and trying to fear the Annie before she can get her tippers off, but I wasn't able to since she did it too fast for me. But that's okay.
The end is near.
Let's see. Nam doesn't have a Phyllis or a Sightstone yet, so I'm not gonna bother getting a pink, because there's no point in getting a pink, or not a pink. No point in getting oracles. Because I only get oracles when I see that Nami has a Sightstone, and she does not have a Sightstone, like not even close yet, so there's no point. And Jax is playing very aggressively. But now I'll start warding their jungle since we have nothing to do right now. Lee Sin's getting Dragon, but I think he can do it by himself. I'll drop some pinks here. Yep. I had a feeling this was faked. And this bush is probably warded since I saw Nami was kind of waiting right there. So I won't go there yet. I'll ward the other areas right now. That, and I'll pink this. Yep, that's pinked, like I said.
The end is
So you can usually just tell like where areas are warded just by the movement of the enemy. And I'll just let her go. I was gonna try to stop her from recalling, but that's really, really risky. So now, like, look how much like vision we have of their jungle now. Like, they are nowhere safe in the top lane. Now that Jax is gonna keep shoving top, like Jax is gonna be very, very safe and is gonna be able to make a lot more plays now that he can see where they are. That's just how important like vision is right now. And I think Jinx can just solo Vayne at this point. I'm pretty sure she can, because Vayne doesn't have Bleeder Rune King yet. That's good. I wonder if we can 3v3 them. I know we can though. You just have to be careful. And I guess we'll just keep on stalling. Oh, they counter-pinked that. That's pinked. Yep. That's pinked. I could probably bait them by putting a ward there, but that's really sketchy. Eh. Whatever. Might as well just come in. Oh, we have to be careful. Olaf is just straight up running in. Oh my god. This guy is insane. I'm just gonna silence them, so they can't do much. We just have to keep stalling and just let Jax push. And Jinx keep shoving, because there's no way Vayne can handle the Jinx at this point. Which is really good. So, I'm here now. Oops. And I'll just keep the Jinx some company. But Annie does have tippers up, which is really scary. So I'll keep my distance and in case they do engage, I can counter engage. I'll wait in this brush since this is definitely not warded. Oh. Yeah, let's just shove. We definitely need to shove right now since there are a couple people top. So you can get this turret for free. Sweet. And they're chasing Lee Sin right now. So we can definitely keep on going. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. That Rammus ran so fast with home guards. That's insane. But it's okay. I'm gonna flash over. Oh my god, Annie caught them. Yep. That's bad. I'm definitely caught. Yeah, Annie did a good job in cutting them off. So I just kind of have to just run, but there's no way I can run away from a Nami. It has so much slows. She runs really fast, oh my god. Whatever. Oh, that was because of her passive. I got really confused for a second. Yeah, that was just a bad part. I probably should have, like, warded this area first to see the Annie flank from behind, because that resulted in Jinx dying, which is pretty bad. But I think Riven's going to be able to get a kill in return. And we got mid turret too, which is good. So I'm going to upgrade to mobility boots, and I'll get an oracles and some more wards. Because now that I think it's just definitely the time to get oracles, since Nami should probably have a sidestone now. And now I can start counter warding. And just bought a crap ton of wards to give us some more vision. Because now that we killed all their outer turrets, like, we have to keep asserting map pressure. And we need to do that by placing some more wards everywhere. And, like, picking people off. Because if we pick off one person, we can probably just get bot turret or Baron or something like that. So, I'll ward this. And I'll ward this. I think Vayne is caught now. But I got an Oracle, so she can't really run away. I'll just fear her. Like, she's definitely dead. I don't know why she just cleansed like that. Nah, whatever. We burned a Vayne cleanse, which is good. And the Annie's right there, but I can catch up to her because I have boots of mobility. Yeah, man, she runs really fast. What the hell? I think she has MS cleanse or something. But whatever. I won't chase her anymore because she can probably one-shot me. I'll just clear this ward. I roam around a little bit. Oh, jeez, she runs so fast. Hopefully we could push out bot turret, because we really need that turret and inhibitor. So I'm just gonna keep hearing the Rammus so that way he can't do much, but oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna go ult in now. I'm gonna fear the Annie, because she's the most important target to fear. Good, we got the kill on Annie. But my team got really scared and backed off. I'm not sure why. We could have definitely just kept committing. But I think half my team was like, didn't really want to fight anymore. And the other half did, which kind of puzzles me, but I think I definitely kill Vayne. Like, Vayne's really caught. Oh, that red buff. Nice. Oh, that's a kill on Nami too. That was good. Vayne got really, really aggressive for some reason. I'm not sure why, because there's no way she can 1v1 Jinx. Like, Jinx is very, very hard to 1v1 with red buff and Bloodthirster, so that's probably mid-turret. That's very good trap placement by Jinx. I'm very impressed. She's been placing her traps really well so that Rammus has needed to like run all sorts of directions to avoid it. But I think Jack's another kill, which is good. And hopefully I can run in time to give him some more support. Huh, my silence got a kill. That's kind of funny. But I think we'll just back up for now. Actually, we could probably fight them, since, yeah, they're like the only people that's alive. We can honestly just push in, because Annie's not going to be up for another, like, 8 seconds, so we can just take this. And I can just zone them out really hard, because I can just run up to them and they can't do anything but run away, because my fear is going to ensure a free kill. Okay, that's a free turret. That's good. And inhibitor. So basically, like, I can just keep turning like that and just scare them off, because like they're not gonna fight when I have a fear up. Like, there's no way. And now I'll take this opportunity to start warding their jungle. Oh, Lee Sin is very caught. Uh-oh. Oh god, I should probably run. Yeah. And I think they're gonna group mid. They shouldn't group mid. They should definitely back off right now, because Jax is gonna take an inhibitor if they keep pushing. But up to them. Cool. Let's see. I want Kindle Gem, and I'll wait for another Oracles. I'm very hesitant to buy some wards since Nami has an Oracles now, so it's probably not wise for me to do that. And Jack's got another turret, which is good. So I know this is warded here, so I'll go ahead and start clearing that out. And I'll just keep getting more Oracles. Or, I'll just keep... I don't know what I was trying to say there. Anyways. Yeah, because, I mean, like, if you know that they have an Oracles, like, there honestly isn't really that much of a point in just getting a lot of wards, because you're gonna get cleared anyways, you're just gonna feed them money, so it doesn't really matter. So I might as well just use, like, the 3 wards I have from Sightstone and just keep on just creating some map pressure in different places. And I think they're all bot for some reason. So let's go ahead and just push top. So I'm gonna put a ward over there so we get vision on Annie. I think they can just keep pushing. Like, Jax, they're still chasing Jax. Oh my god. We definitely need to just take this right now. Ugh, I got the fear on Annie. Now she's dead. Just like that. So I knew that they would probably be more focused on just trying to save the turret, and so I basically got a free shot of ulting over. I'm gonna flash fear the Vayne, just like that. And this is probably game. I'll just keep exhausting, just keep providing more CC. GG. Just like that. So yeah, so basically you saw that fight, like, as soon as I cleared that ward that Nami placed over the wall, I knew that they didn't have vision of me in that very little time frame. And so what I decided to do is that I decided to ult immediately, because even though my team like wasn't exactly that close with me, I knew that the 3-second fear was gonna be plenty of time for my team to catch up and just jump on the Annie, because there's nothing Annie can do for 3 seconds while she's feared, which is why Fiddlesticks is so strong in team fights. And so because of that, we cleared out Annie immediately before she could use any of her spells, and that basically let my team just clean up everybody else, since there was no need to fear like a flash tippers or anything like that. So that was a pretty easy game. Um, the laning phase went particularly well, mainly because they just got poked down really hard early on, and they really didn't have a chance to recover from that, since like Jinx just shoved the lane really, really hard early on, which is like the correct decision to do, because once we got the level 2, we just kept pushing our level advantage and just kept pressuring them to force Vayne to last hit under turret. Because Vayne can't do anything under the turret, and she can't farm safely, and she's just gonna keep like failing to last hit under turret because of all that pressure we're putting of just me throwing scarecrows at her and Jinx is throwing range auto attacks. And like Nami can't really retaliate back, because if they try to fight back at us and they try to engage, I can just fear like either the Nami or the Vayne, and we're gonna win the fight, because like if I fear the Vayne, she's gonna have to cleanse it, and then I can just exhaust her. And Nami is probably not gonna land a bubble on the Jinx, because Jinx is so long range that there's no way Nami can even get close to Jinx. And so like we just kept pressuring them so much, and every time Rammus came, like he came multiple times, I would just fear him and we just run away. And like we couldn't do anything. I think what really helped early on was that one ward that I placed very early on that brush, kind of a little bit closer to mid, like kind of between mid and dragon. That brush, that warded brush like really helped us a lot, since mid survived many times because Rammus couldn't gank. And then like we also were able to steal that blue because like we just kept scaring off Rammus, and Rammus just couldn't really do much after that. So that was really good that I warded that spot. And other than that, everyone on my team just played really solidly, and I think we were just able to snowball really well. So hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Let me know what you guys thought if you want to see any other people, and I'll see you guys.